We begin today in Chad, which marked its 65th anniversary of independence from France on Monday. Chad gained self-rule in 1960 under the leadership of Francois Tombalbaye. Well, let's now cross over to Oluwole Ojewale, Regional Coordinator for Central Africa at the Institute for Security Studies in Dakar, Senegal. Thank you for joining us on the program, Ojewale. Dakar, in its 65th year of independence, what would you say Chad's key achievements have been?
Thank you so much, Beatrice, for having me. I think at the political front in the last 65 years, Chad has made tremendous progress in terms of looking at the country that fought civil war and subsequently achieved stability to the point that Chad became a force to reckon with within the Central and West Africa as a contiguous country around that border region. Chad was also very instrumental in combating counterinsurgency under the late Idriss Deby. Chad has made significant progress in diplomatic relations within Central African countries, particularly in terms of negotiation to serve as political capital to significant regional institutions. And I think the most recent one is the fact that amidst what is happening in the Sahel, Chad has been a country that has also been able to quickly transition to democracy. They are modest, but I think they are a bit of a significant achievement compared to what is obtainable in other countries in the region.
Well, insecurity, driven mainly by insurgent groups, remains a major challenge. How can the country address this issue in a sustainable manner?
The number one thing is to address the core issues that are driving those insurgency, and it has to do with economies. A significant percentage of the population are immersed in poverty, living below $2 per day. These are significant factors that drive people into violent extremism. It's very, very important to address that. And in the light of what is also going on in the Central Sahel now, unpacking and deconstructing the French establishment in terms of security partnership over the years, I think it's very, very important for Chad to forge new alliances, strengthen multinational joint task force to be able to prosecute this counterinsurgency operation with other countries that are equally challenged in terms of what is happening in Cameroon, Niger, and Nigeria in the recent time. That relationship seems to be seriously weakened now. And Chad, looking at what the late Idriss Deby did in providing leadership, can actually up the game in that regard.
Well, Chad also currently does not have any French base on its soil. What opportunities and challenges lie ahead for the country after breaking its colonial era agreements?
The opportunities to strengthen and diversify bilateral relations. The exit of the Western establishment, particularly security partnership championed by France. We also see some middle power countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Turkey playing significant role in stepping into that security vacuum that has been created over the years. So I think Chad has the opportunity to diversify its bilateral relation in terms of security partnership to be able to step forward and actually address those security concerns. I think that is one significant opportunity that the exit of France actually offered Chad in the light of what is going on in the Central Sahel now.
All right, Oluwole Ojewale joining us there from Dakar in Senegal. Thank you. Well, as we mentioned earlier, Chad marked its 65th anniversary of independence from France on Monday. Chad gained self-rule in 1960 under the leadership of Francois Tombalbaye. CGTN's Wanja Mungai has the details.
Chadian soldiers march in formation in the capital, N'Djamena. People from all walks of life and all parts of the country are here to commemorate the occasion.
A celebration marking the 65th anniversary of the independence of our country, Chad, the land of Tumai, and also a milestone in the maturity of the Chadian people. You know, 65 years is not 1 year, it is not 2 years, and during those 65 years, Chad has experienced ups and downs, difficulties and moments of joy, moments of despair and hope, moments of hardship and moments of joy. In the name of the Fifth Republic, we are embarking on a new phase, one of maturity, unity, and the redefinition of a nation in peace and national unity.
Some stress the importance of military and civilian unity.
Independence,
that is to say, the attainment of sovereignty, was declared internationally for Chad, and this date is one that should be commemorated by all Chadians, and one that should enable all Chadians to realize that it is indeed from this date onwards that they hold the destiny of their country in their hands. And this celebration, which has just been celebrated today with great pomp and circumstance, is an essential military parade, but I would like, as in the past, for the celebration to be marked with a military ceremony, that is to say, a military parade, but also a civilian parade.
Chad has experienced numerous civil wars since independence. Mahamat Idris Dabi Itno, who took power in 2021 following the murder of his father Idris Dabi Itno, is the current president after winning elections in May. In his address at the event, Itno committed to strengthening the country's defense mechanism.
My dear compatriots, none of the above can be achieved without peace, security, integrity and unity. Despite a worrying regional security context marked by a situation of war in our immediate neighborhood, our country is committed to ensuring the security of its population and the integrity of its territory, thanks to the dedicated commitment of its defense and security forces. That is why we remain committed more than ever and at the highest level to preserving the gains we have made in this respect, to reforming the bodies in the field and to investing to better equip, better train and better value the commitment of our defense and security forces. This is the prize of our sovereignty.
The Monday celebrations were one of a kind, as it was the first National Independence Day event held without French representation following the decision to order French troops to withdraw from the country in January. Wanja Mungai, CGTN.